Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our show today. It is special because it is Diwali. Dhanteras is here with the shine and chamak of gold. It is time to shine our souls as well. Happy Diwali to one and all. And therefore, Mann Darpan Season 2, Episode 7 is aptly titled Jyot se Jyot Jale, Deep se Deep Jale. This is about lighting our lamps of awareness about mental health and positive well-being. And we cannot do it without each of y'all. Thank you for being here, all of y'all here. And we have three interesting guests who will follow soon. But let me give you a brief about what we had in this month of October. October is also very special because it is World Mental Health Week and World Mental Health Day on the 10th of October. Our Mindscape Inter-School and College Festival centered around mental health is something that we have been conducting for the past 12 years. And therefore, we began with a bang with a wonderful celebration at Holy Cross Hospital, Zindagi Na Milegi Dubara. We had beautiful interaction and activity, lots of people, dances and sentiments and thoughts and ideas about mental health amongst the people attending. That you can see there is also the collage competition for teachers, which was very well received. We also had many other interactions and competitions. As you will see the slides go ahead. This is a swing in the step of people who attended our dance workshop. And this was for kids, for their parents, as well as teachers. We had great people telling them the dance steps that they can do. You didn't have to be a great dancer. All you wanted to do was want to dance. And we made people feel energetic, feel enthusiastic, and that is what increases your happy hormones, the endorphins in the mind. These are the prizes that were there, so many prizes because we had many other activities as well. We had essay competitions, elocution competitions, there were singing competitions, there was the rangoli, there was the fancy dress for parents and the street play competition. All of this all through the week centered around mental health. This is that one time in the year that we make a big noise about mental health. Dekho kitna chamak damak apne trophies ka. The prizes are ready, the trophies are ready. You can come and collect your trophy from Wellsprings Counselling Clinic at Kalyan. For all the winners, this is an important message. Yes, I also had the privilege to be part of the Poets of Psychiatry group that is there pan-India. All over India, we were few poets who were selected and had a reading of our poetry so that we could express our sentiments. And शायरी का एक खासियत ये भी है कि शायर लिखने वाला और शायरी सुनने वाला सबके लिए मानसिक स्वास्थ्य का एक एक्सरसाइज बन जाता है. I was happy to be in elite company and have a national advantage on this seminar. We have psychiatrists from all over India and abroad who had joined us, and my poem was titled Pain. It talked about the pain that is physical, that everybody acknowledges और सबको इस बात का समझ आता है, लेकिन मानसिक स्वास्थ्य का जो दुख और दर्द है वो क्यों लोग नहीं समझ पाते आसानी से. And this stepmotherly treatment that people have towards psychological pain was the content of my poem. This poem, Pain, is a tribute to all those who have experienced psychological pain. It is on our YouTube and our Instagram channel. Do have a look at it and let me have your feedback about psychological pain. And now then into the evening and our wonderful guests that we have today. We have three interesting people, and from their lives we will know we can shine our lamps of kindness and love all around. Our guest today, please help me welcome Dr. ANANT IETKAR. We have Dr. ANANT IETKAR, who is a pediatric neonatologist here, intensivist, and with years and years of practice and experience. Thank you for being on our show today, Doctor. Welcome.
Good evening to all.
Yes,
Good evening.
thank you, Doctor.
Happy
Good
Diwali
evening
to
and
everyone.
welcome. Yes. And with you, we have Mr. SUSHANT KASBEKAR, Manager, Public Relations, Holy Cross Hospital, Kalyan, a dynamic and pleasant personality. Welcome, Mr. SUSHANT, to our show.
Good evening, Dr. Fabian, and to all the other dignitaries. And I would like to wish you all a very happy Diwali. So thank you for inviting me
Thank
on
you
this
so
panel.
much. Thank you. And we have little TIANNE Almeida, a class 8 student who is here to share her sentiments too. Welcome, TIANNE, to our show.
Hello everyone.
गुड टू हैव यू ऑल। अब हम बारी बारी इनसे बात करते हैं और थोड़ा सा उनके जिंदगी से जो रोमांचक बातें हैं हम लोग उससे प्रेरणा लेते हैं। लेट्स स्पीक टू आवर गेस्ट डॉक्टर आनंद ईटकर टू बिगिन विद। Yes, sir. So we are so happy to have you here. It is the festival time that's on. Diwali is everywhere and firecrackers or mithai. ये तो बनता है सब जगह. This is something that will be in the air for almost a week or more. आप जैसे pediatrician से तो बनता है कि हम कुछ सुने. A few words of advice for all those watching about firecrackers and sweets of the season. बोलिए सर।
See, firecrackers gives us a joy, definitely, and that for few moments it gives us a joy, but that is a damaging to our environment. So if you are do it in a very well controlled manner. Another, your safety is the most important thing. So always be around with your parents or some seniors. If this is specifically for junior ones, younger ones, TIANNE or younger children. So always do this with your parents and under observation. But one more thing I feel I would like to have, see, in longer run, we should restrict these firecrackers. Yes, you can enjoy your sweets now. This is a time for a celebration. But simultaneously, keep a watch on your weights and it should not exceed certain limits. So enjoy the festival season, enjoy Diwali. Thank you.
बिल्कुल, बहुत ही जरूरी बात पे डॉक्टर साहब ने प्रकाश डाला है। एंजॉय बट बी सेफ, टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ एंड ऑफ अदर्स। खाना तो बनता है, मिठाई तो चखना है, लेकिन साथ साथ में थोड़ा स्वास्थ्य के तरफ भी ध्यान दीजिए। लिमिट्स जो है, लक्ष्मण रेखा जो है, वो भूलना नहीं। दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। वेल, टॉकिंग अबाउट वेट एंड हेल्थ, आप तो मिसाल है फिटनेस का, because you have been running the marathon since many years now. You like cycling and trekking and you are really focused on good health, both of mind and body. इस जर्नी का शुरुआत कैसा हुआ? How did you get introduced to marathon running? Let's hear from you.
See, 10-12 saal pehle, when I started this around 12 years back, I was a little uncomfortable because I was not joining any team sport. Because after college and coming in our own professional responsibilities, I was not able to join any team sport. So I needed some sport where I can enjoy sport, but alone. So running was one of that. So I started running. Then किसी ने बोला कि अरे आप marathon भी दौड़ सकते हैं. So I started running a marathons of 21 kilometers. That is a half marathon. Then 1, 2, 3. After certain time, I felt ki yes, I need to progress somewhere. So I simultaneously with marathons, I started cycling. Okay. Initially, my cycle was a very simple cycle, humble cycle, which all children use in their school days. And बाद में किसी ने बोला कि yes, you can go improvise your cycles. Then there are so many types of cycles, so many improvisation in cycle, which I was not aware of. Then I started slowly long distance cycling. If I start cycling 20-30 kilometers was an easy thing. Last year we had been from Mumbai to Goa on cycle.
Mumbai to Goa?
Around 800. 800 kilometers. And before that it was a Mumbai to Hyderabad, 800 kilometers again. This year we are planning for Mumbai to Delhi, around 1300 kilometers. So this can happen, and what gives me a joy that after such an exercise also I am able to work for 8 to 10 hours a day later on, continuation. So this exercise, this running, this cycling gives me a feeling of joy, and that is very important. I may not be I may not be a first in marathons, but I do not have great timings in cycling, but that gives me a joy. That's why I'm doing that.
I think
Apart
that's a
from
very,
this,
yes,
apart from this, I keep on doing so many adventurous activity. Last
very well.
year, 3 months back, I had been in South Africa and I did a skydiving.
Wow, from
From
the top of the
aeroplane,
skies,
I have dived down. Pardon me?
from the
Yeah,
top
from
of the
aeroplane, I
skies.
dived. Yeah, yeah, around 20,000, 16,000 feet above sea level. And that first 1 minute was different because I was coming in a such a fast down, and on one mind was sometimes it was a worrying whether if parachute do not open, what will happen to me. And another thing is I was enjoying that also. So that combination of fear and joy was combined that in that 1.5 minute. And after that, first when you jump from the aeroplane, 1 minute is a free fall. So you are coming very fast down from 16,000 feet.
Feet.
And that is different, which I am never, that 1 minute, even after 3 months also, I am remembering that. Because I was enjoying the sea below, then all houses near around on shore, and so many things. And simultaneously, that was in my mind: if this parachute doesn't open, मैं तो गया. But after that 1.5 minute, parachute opens and you slowly come down. That is enjoying. So such activities also gives us a joy a lot. तो उसके
So
साथ में मैं
beautifully
स्कूबा
experienced,
डाइविंग
so
करता हूँ.
beautifully experienced and expressed, Dr. Itkar. Fear and joy तो कुछ समय तक कभी कभी ये दोनों एक साथ भी महसूस किया जा सकता है, डर भी
Yes,
और खुशी भी, and gradually one takes over the other. अब आप किसको आगे जाने का मौका देते हैं वो आपके ऊपर है, डर के आगे जीत है, तो
ठीक है.
आपको ये समझदारी के साथ आगे बढ़ना है. You have made some wonderful memories for yourself, and not only 3 months, I'm sure it's going to last a lifetime. अब जो भी दुविधा में है, करूं कि नहीं करूं, I know my elder daughter also has this skydiving on her bucket list. They are going to be very much positively encouraged by you and your experience. ये सब
Yes.
के साथ साथ health, fitness, all of this together, you also make time for your social responsibilities, and you're a very community oriented person. Congratulations, sir, for now being the president of the Rotary Club of Kalyan, Riverside. Ab ye, like Spider-Man says, with the big power comes big responsibility. तो इसके साथ आपका रोल्स और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ये क्या है, हमको थोड़ा बताइए इसके बारे में.
See, Rotary Club is a club which is this organization is from last 110 years and more than 140 countries. So this is a huge organization structure. I'm a part of a Rotary from last 14 years, and this year I'm a president of Rotary Club of Kalyan Riverside. We are the group of 40 like-minded people from Kalyan city who work for a social upliftment. From last 11 years, our club is doing a malnutrition eradication program in tribal region. We go in a tribal region of Amarsh's Ghat, where the children are extremely malnourished. We can't imagine that it's just from 60 to 70 kilometers away from Kalyan city. Children are such a malnourished. 3 years, 4 years child is around 5 to 6 kg. So they are, and so many times poverty is an issue, and their awareness is also an issue. So from last 12 years, we are giving a nutritional supplement every month to around 200 children. So we all Rotarians go personally over there, hand over to them, and keep a watch on their growth. So we have involved a local Anganwadi people there. So they take care of their weight, height, and those data reach to us. And if somebody is faltering in that data, or somebody is not going well, then those children I examine personally as a doctor, as a pediatrician. Whenever I reach there, those children are segregated and I do their medical examination and do the needful for a medical also. But this is a great thing. Uh, in last 2 years of a COVID period, we couldn't reach them. and that has reduced their weight data. So I feel that they receiving a proper nutrition is a very important. So this is going on from the last 11 years. Along with that, we are trying to make them self-sufficient.
I think malnourishment is definitely an important aspect in our country, India, where we have to take note of the conditions around us. अगर आप किसी भी तरह से आपने सर्कल्स में आपके सर्कल्स में आप मदद कर सकते हैं लोगों को and give the message of a balanced meal, a completely balanced meal. Maybe it is in the people who work for us in and around our society,
Yeah, yeah,
children
yeah.
in school, all of them, we can give the message of a balanced meal and help in any way possible. Malnourishment, as you just told us, is a very important aspect for us to throw light upon. And thank you for doing this great work through your club. And we will definitely let people know that in any way that they can help further. There is also something about a school called Tarangan in Murbad. We'd
Yeah,
like to know from
yeah.
you about what you all are doing in this respect.
See, Tarangan is one school with a for a mentally differently able children. It's around 5 to 6 kilometers away from Murbad city, Murbad town, and one very dedicated person is taking care of those children. Uh, these children may not are away from their parents, staying separately from their parents in a small house. They uh, they have so many requirements. One is their medical requirements. They need some medical care. So sometimes I go there and check them and do the needful things for them. That is one thing. But apart from that, this school needs some certain financial help also, and their infrastructural problems. They need some better housing facilities. So we are trying to help out them in that aspect also. This Diwali, these differently able children has prepared us very nice diyas, and I have purchased them in a bulk from them. So that is a help for them also, and that has been distributed in all the doctors. So they need a financial help also. Simultaneously, they need a medical help, and apart from that, we need to be inclusive for them in our society. They are not different; they are a part of our society. So they need to be inclusive.
Yes, I think that's a beautiful message you have given for us to take home about mental health and inclusivity. मेरे पास ये बढ़िया सा तोहफा है जो डॉक्टर अनंत इटकर के यहाँ से दिवाली के शुभ अवसर पे मिला है and this is made by the children of Tarangan. So beautifully done. You can see these diyas that are there, beautifully done and decorated by them with small sachets of color and everything to make your Diwali very beautiful. अगर आप किसी को ऐसा तोहफा देना है from the children of Tarangan, please get in touch with us on the WhatsApp 908-209-3848, and we will be very happy to get you in touch with Dr. Itkar and Tarangan so that we can help these children with their activities, with their sponsorship, with the financial aid that they require. Uh, we have a beautiful slide flashing through of Dr. Anant Itkar, the work that he does, the wonderful hospital that brings life and activity to so many small children who come in sick, ill, and in need of great treatment. And the Rotary Club of Kalyan, Riverside, that is doing such good work. You can see a few pictures there of Tarangan being inclusive towards the children with mental health disabilities. And of course, at the installation ceremony of Dr. Itkar there. So wonderful work being done. आप तो मिसाल है both of dedication towards your professional life and responsibilities towards the community. We get inspired when we have wonderful people like you join us on our show. And a lot of people from our audience are also sending in big congratulations to the work that you do, Dr. Archana, Seidel, Prashant, Amish, Rense. All of them have appreciated your role and responsibilities as president and as a wonderful pediatrician, a pediatric intensivist, and neonatologist. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for giving this wonderful message to our, especially to the children, of balancing their Diwali in a good, healthy way. We will keep all of these messages in mind, and we wish you also a very happy Diwali, Dr. Itkar. Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
so much.
Please stay till
Thank
the
you.
end. Thank
Thank you.
you. यस तो देखा आपने चीजें जो जरूरी है एक अच्छा सुरक्षित दिवाली के लिए। साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं with our conversation with Sushant Kasbekar. Welcome once again, Sushant, and you are at a very important, responsible position as Manager Public Relations for Holy Cross Hospital. This is one of the best hospitals around here that is doing so much of work for the patients as well as for community. How does it feel helming such an organization and all that you do? What is your role there as a manager public relations?
Uh, as a manager public relations for Holy Cross Hospital, uh, I usually look after making sure that the objective of the hospital, that is providing best quality services at affordable cost, is met with. So ideally, I design various campaigns. Uh, our objective is to give certain benefits to the society, the people of the society. So we carry out various campaigns wherein there are camps for free physiotherapy camp or free general physician camp, and also we had been carrying out these camps for the past 1 year. Recently, we had carried out one camp which was for a free ladies health checkup camp by Dr. Roshni, one of our senior doctors. So ideally, the objective of our hospital is to ensure that we give a best quality treatment at affordable cost to various sections of people, because most of the people who come to our hospital, they usually are people from economic uh, economically backward background, or people who are looking for certain discounts. They are not able to afford the high cost of medicine. So our objective is to ensure that we give certain quality treatments at affordable cost, and that is what I have been doing. I have been designing various campaigns, promoting them, and taking our hospital's brand to a next level. So we had a free ladies health checkup camp recently by Dr. Roshni, conducted this camp, and in this camp we also she also gave a lot of awareness training about what is breast cancer, what is cervical cancer, and there were certain tests like Pap smear test which is carried out for cervical cancer, which was given at a discounted rate or a cost. So ideally, the objective here is to make sure that we give this kind of uh, services to the people of the society where they are able to benefit. Last year, I have introduced one option called membership card, which was given to people who could, avail this facility, and they would get a 10% discount or for all the services that they, took from our hospital. And for this year, I have actually come up with a new concept called as a family membership card. So a family membership card is something which will give benefit to the entire family members who enroll, who take this card. They will be getting around 12 free services for general physician checkup in a year, 12 free services for gynecological treatment, 6 sessions of physiotherapy free, as well as they will get a flat 10% discount for any treatment that they take inside the hospital. Plus, we will be introducing some more discounts for MRI CT scan, where any family member throughout the year, if they come to a hospital, they take a treatment, they need a MRI CT scan, they would get a discount, on the MRI CT scan as well. So that's what our objective is about: is providing
Great.
best quality treatment at affordable cost.
Great, great, Sushant. I think there's a lot of goodies. Diwali ka mausam hai, और goodies are everywhere around, especially those coming from Holy Cross, Holy Cross Hospital. I mean, people are going to be so happy to receive all of this. You have thought of these strategies well, and I think that is the most important aspect of the manager public relations, to see how the hospital relates well with everyone in community and gives them more than what they would need. Right. Coming back to this COVID aspect, Johuata, the years of the COVID that we experienced has been difficult, and hiring and recruitment has seen some dark shadows and despair. What would you like to comment about this period, the COVID period and the post-COVID now, what people can keep in mind?
Well, actually, the period of COVID that we went through, all of us, it was something which was not expected. It was something that just happened, and we were all taken by shock across, the entire world. And there were many things that COVID pandemic taught to us. And one of the best things which I noticed as a HR, as a recruitment professional, which I have more than 17 years of experience in this field, I've been many people used to call me during that phase. I've lost my job. What should I do? And so on. And I used to guide them about how and what they should be doing in this period, how they can relax, how they can use this time productively in a productive manner. So ideally, this phase was difficult for us, but it also gave certain messages to us how important it is to have family support, because the people who were at that time just at home, they were not going out anywhere. We all were at home, and thanks to social media, at least people were able to get connected. They were able to utilize their time, learn new skills, and there was a lot of stress happening at that period of time. The only main factor here was that uh, there was a mental imbalance, I would say, with a lot of people under stress because jobs were lost. There was a financial obligation, and so on. And I think in this period of time, the most important support that anyone would get was from a family. So even I went through a certain stress period in that period, and I think I was blessed to have a family who would support me. And I think, as you rightly said, that mental health is an important aspect in all of our lives. Actually, COVID 19 usually taught us how important it is to be aware of mental health. Because that is a period when you are tested, when
Very
you
true.
go through a difficult phase. And that is a period when you understand how important it is to have a balanced mind, how you need to, make yourself calm and understand what is the situation and how you can make use of that time.
True.
There were many people I came across, I guided them to use their time in a productive way. They learned new skills, they understood. There were many people, as a HR, I always tell people that why you join this job. Many of them say, my parents wanted me to be an engineer or a doctor, or maybe my peers went through this field and I took on. And this is a period when they all stopped and tried to understand, are we doing the right job? Are we having passion about it? And that is when a period when many of them started, getting into different fields. They started getting a new hobby or learning new skills and trying to understand and take a pause and see whether, this is what I really wanted to do. And some of them actually started doing,
Yes,
YouTube videos or social media and so
yes,
on. And
yes.
a fantastic. It's actually a mix of everything. I would say COVID-19 uh,
True.
was a pandemic. It was a blessing in disguise. It taught us a lot of things, and
Definitely,
it made us more
definitely.
stronger. It made us more stronger,
Yes,
and it
true,
made us realize how important it is to have a support of
true.
your friend or families in such a period
Right.
of time.
So,
And
as Sushant said, it is the spotlight on mental health that came through during the COVID 19. And as you
absolutely,
mentioned, the points family support being important, quantity and quality of time that we give and spend with our family, the balanced use of social media that you outlined, and finally, taking care of your stress. These are important aspects that are take home messages for all of us listening. Now, you also have some news about a course that you'll run at Holy Cross Hospital, the GDA course. Tell us briefly about this course, GDA.
absolutely. GDA is actually the full form. Let me tell you, is the General Duty Assistant course. Uh, this course is actually when we usually had this started this course after COVID, and the main reason for starting this course was providing employment to the people. As during this period of time, we realized that there were many people who were without jobs. They were looking for jobs, and they were looking for various skill sets. And when we realized this, we did some research. I did some research. We came up with we tied up with Gramin Skill Development Corporation, with Development Mission, which is a training partner of National Skill Development Corporation. And this particular course that we have started in association with them is a course which can provide a basic employment to any person who's even 10th standard pass. So the objective here is to provide employment to the people who are even 10th pass or 12th pass, and who are interested to get into the field of paramedical course. One important aspect that I would like to draw your attention was, because after COVID, during COVID and after COVID, there's a huge demand that has been there for the paramedical course. And there are many people I have noticed, I have been taking interviews, even junior staff who come to me for interviews, they are just 10th pass and they don't have any kind of a qualification. They just start working somewhere in a hospital as a staff or as a ward boy, anything. They have a talent, but they do not have the skill set. And in order to fulfill this gap, we thought of why not come across with this course called General Duty Assistant course. So basically, this is a 1-year course. The training, the practicals, and the exam would be held in our hospital at Holy Cross Hospital, Kalyan. Apart from this, we also have a hostel facility where any student who's from outside Maharashtra wants to come, he can enroll, he can also stay in the hostel, and he can do this course. The yearly fees for this course is 25,000 rupees, and a person can who cannot afford to pay it directly at one go can pay it in installment as well. Apart from that, those who want to stay in the hostel can use the hostel facilities with additional fees that will be they'll have to pay every month. So after completing this course, they would get a certificate, and we have actually given a promise to them that we'll try to give or look for employment for those people. Either we'll try to place them in our hospital, and if we don't have any further vacancies, we'll try to help them for placements anywhere in India. Because this certificate which they get will have the name of a hospital, will have the Skill India Development name. So this will help them to get a job anywhere in India with this certificate. So that is the best. The motive here is to provide employment to the
Definitely,
people, and
definitely. So
make sure that their talent is not wasted.
this is like a big Diwali gift for all those who have been waiting to do something. अगर आप 10वीं या 12वीं पास हो और आप नहीं जानते क्या करना है आगे, या आप कहीं तो भी उस दायरे में है कि करूँ तो क्या करूँ, here is opportunity striking for you at its best. As the course has been outlined for you by Sushant, it is a 1-year course and you will be well trained with exposure for the hospital duties. You will have hostel facilities. It is not a very expensive course. It is, if you put your money in here, you add to your skills and the certificate that you get from a reputed hospital as well as Skill India. सो बहुत दम है इस सर्टिफिकेट में. सोचो अगर आप किसी और को भी गाइड कर सकते हैं इस कोर्स का एक to be a part of this course and take education forward, and a job opportunity, a career opportunity that can be outlined. Well, your students from there took part in our Mindscape 22, and Holy Cross Hospital was the venue where we kick-started our mental health week with a program Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I want you to share your experience of partnering with mental health and all of that, that your whole team, the experience that they had. Can you share that with us?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it was a very good initiative. You came to a hospital, and we had this program called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, a mental health session. I think as a HR, when I see these people working day in and day out, the doctors, the nurses, the staff, there is a lot of emergency cases. The stress levels are high, and many times the night shifts and so on happening. These people, the staff, the entire hospital staff, they wanted some kind of an understanding and awareness of the mental health that they need to maintain. And I think your session was really very helpful for them. In fact, it created a lot of awareness. Many times we are not aware of certain things. When certain someone knowledgeable comes and tells us that this is mental health, how important it is to keep yourself happy, how important it is to release your stress, what are the various ways and so on. So it was an excellent session which gave a lot of it was rather an eye opener for the staff, and it helped them to understand that how they can de-stress themselves. And I suppose that the training, the whatever you gave,
wonderful participation by your GDA
absolutely,
students, dancing to a beautiful folk song and
absolutely,
making everybody happy there and increasing the excitement and the enthusiasm of the attending audience. So before you go,
absolutely.
let's also have a few points taking away from your valuable years of experience that you have. something about the work-life balance that we must keep in mind. A few pointers.
I think very important to have a proper work-life balance in today's stressful world. Whether you're working for a corporate job, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a freelancer working from home, we all today we all are being uh, we are all after technology. We are all after so much of deadlines to meet and so much of work pressure at times. So it's extremely important to have a proper work-life balance. That's what I always stress, and I tell my candidates who come for interviews or for any consultations. And the best way to have a proper work-life balance is to have a proper time management. And apart from that, it's always very, very important to pursue your passion. You may have a particular job or a career which you're doing, and some of them are doing that job just to meet their financial obligations. But at the same time, it's important to have a passion so that you can balance your life in a better way. Also, it's extremely important to give time to your family. It's extremely important to make sure that you spend time with your family. And the reason here I'm putting this point across is that many times employees who are able to maintain a proper work life balance are those people who give the best productivity at work. And people who are unable to maintain a proper work life balance, either they will carry the baggage that they have at home to the office or from office to the home. And that creates a lot of imbalance. And that also creates a lot of decrease in the productivity levels of the work. So as a HR, as a HR professional, as a public relations manager, my experience in this field is that it's extremely important to maintain a proper work life balance, to pursue your hobbies, and as you rightly said, that your mind is the most important thing. Your mental health is extremely important. So it's always important to create certain happy hormone activities that you always happy moments. So these are very important things which you should be doing, that creates and increases your productivity at your work, and also
True.
you are able to give your time to
Yes,
your
like
family.
they say, there can be no health without mental health. Let's have a wonderful slide flash in the background
I
that
before
shows
before
us.
I end,
Yes,
yes, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Before I end this, let me just also tell all the audiences that if you are using the social media or Facebook, please follow us on our Facebook channel, Holy Cross Hospital Kalyan West. That's our Facebook page, because we come up with a lot of campaigns and a lot of offers. Now, recently we have started a Diwali offer for a dental services, where the teeth cleaning and polishing, we are offering 15% discount and a lot of other benefits. So please do follow us on our Facebook channel, and you
definitely,
can understand
definitely. So
whatever
we can all
going on.
have a, a brand new sparkling set of us
Absolutely.
32s flashing around, and therefore there can be no health without mental health. Let's have a wonderful slide flash in the background. That is Sushant and his wonderful family. The Kickstart program that we had with the Holy Cross people there. You can see the staff, the administration, and all of the attending audience, with the students dressed in colorful outfits of the folk dance that they performed. It was a wonderful, enriching session that we had there. They also took part in the street play competition. And that is the course that we talked about, the GDA, General Duty Assistant course, जहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारा फायदा हो सकता है. बस 10वीं या 12वीं पास अगर आप हैं और आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं जिंदगी में, तो this is a course certified by Skill India, and it will definitely be a whole huge set of benefits that you will have to yourself. Thank you, Sushant, for joining in. Thank you for
Thank you.
being our guest and sharing so many words of wisdom for all of us here today. Stay with us
Thank
till
you.
the end, and we move forward. Now, अब बातें करते हैं स्कूल के एक स्टूडेंट के साथ, और मेरी ही छोटी बेटी टियान अल्मेडा. I am happy to welcome Tianne onto the show. Happy to have you here, dear Tianne.
Good evening. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, yes, Tian. So, छुट्टी का मौसम है, and you are enjoying your holidays. But exams and holidays, these are an inseparable part of a student's life. What do they mean to you?
Well, exams are testing times and they're required and they help develop skills like logic, thinking and quick decision making. Teachers can understand and judge mental capacity of a student, which helps the student in shortcomings. Whereas holidays
Yes, a few internet issues there, but I think exams and holidays are like the carrot at the end of the stick. वो छुट्टियां का जो लहर होता है हमारे सामने, उसी के लिए हम चाहते हैं कि और अच्छी तरह से हम पढ़ाई लिखाई करें. Let's have a great exam happening, and when you do a great exam, like I always say, you enjoy your holidays much better. Yes, so as you have explained to us, exams and holidays are very important aspects of a child's life. One cannot be there without the other. You've worked hard and have a good exam, and now you can have a great vacation ahead. I also know that you have been using artwork to enjoy your holidays. And can you tell us something about the artwork that you do?
the artwork that I'm been working on now is called mandala art. It's a geometric design or pattern that represents the universe as it is. And mandala is in Sanskrit means circle, since a circle portrays a safe and contained space, and it helps anyone. Mandala helps anyone with post-traumatic stress or anxiety, as it's very calming. But anyone can perform mandala as it's relaxing, and with a little bit of music, it will complete the whole relaxing process.
Yes, you have something to show us there. Any of your artwork that you can bring in
Yes,
front of the camera?
this is one of my artwork,
So that's lots of colors, and I
and
think mandala karte karte bahut sabar ki zarurat hai. It increases your patience and your frustration tolerance
this
as
is
well.
the second one.
Wow, wonderful, beautiful. You also did some other coloring and painting on a canvas.
This is from a while back, but
Okay,
it's
that's nice. Nice play of colors there. Yes,
for
and
people who don't know how to draw and complete artworks. You can always do small arts like doodle arts like this,
okay,
which
yes,
is
yes,
more
yes.
comforting and relaxing to do with little bit of music, as music relaxes the mind.
So you can scribble around as doodling does, and you can also enjoy music to keep you happy and calm. So बच्चों लोग सुनो ध्यान से, ये वक्त को जाया मत कीजिए, अच्छी तरह से इस्तेमाल कीजिए to balance your hobbies also, to feel de-stressed, and also to do a little bit of your studies ahead. Well, cooking in the kitchen and trying something new also fascinate you a lot. So tell us something more about these hobbies and skills that you enjoy.
For me, cooking is a stress buster, as I like to mix and match ingredients and explore tastes and colors and aromas, which is part of cooking. But for me, in the evening,
Yes, so आप लोग भी छुट्टी में you can try under guided
chef,
supervision. Yes,
I am a fan of Master Chefs. Um, all of them, especially our Master Chef, which is conducted in India. My dishes and all my ideas and inspirations are from there.
yes, I enjoy watching those episodes with you also. There's a lot of fun. There's testing times, even your plating that you do of your food. I think they are beautiful ideas that you can get from the master chef. And किस तरीके से खाना तो अच्छा और लजीज बनाना तो एक आर्ट तो है ही, but plating that well and presenting that well is an art by itself. And I like the way you put those few dots of sauce or एक कोतमीर का टुकड़ा यहाँ पे and something there, and the play around with colors that you do on the plate. That's beautiful and that's creative. Well, a few weeks back, something happened on a rainy day and it changed your life a lot. What was that? Can you share that incident with us?
Yes. Actually, 2 months ago, I was returning from school when we saw a helpless kitten on the street. I think it was about 2 weeks old, and the dogs were charging behind it. It- As an impulse, I got down from our car and picked him up and brought him home. And now he's an inseparable part of our family. We named him Leo, as he's truly a lion king who is who has learned to survive out of all odds. And
Great. And
we
is
had
Leo
him.
around?
Yes, our little lion king.
Okay, so that's Leo for you, and he's busy biting away to get his teeth well in action, right? Yes, truly आप जानवरों के बारे में भी जरूर सोचिए इस दिवाली के मौके पे उन लोग डर जाते हैं with all the noise that is there and the pollution, so be caring and loving to animals, and ये मौका हमको मिला इसको अपनाने के लिए, और अब हम लोग परिवार 4 के नहीं, हम लोग परिवार 5 के हैं, because Leo has become part of our family, and that is definitely something we treasure a lot. Well, your elder sister Tiara was a little disturbed a few days back, and there was something that went not too good for her. Can you share that experience also with us, Tian?
Yes, something shocking and unpleasant happened a few days back. One of my sister's friend died by suicide. My sister is a quite sensitive person, as she is disturbed by this unfortunate incident. I sensed her discomfort and sat down to talk to her. She told me that she was feeling very low and
So, yes, it could be difficult and disturbing to have one of your friends end their life by suicide. एंड मेरी बड़ी बेटी जो है काफ़ी भावुक है, काफ़ी इमोशनल और सेंसिटिव है, एंड इसका उनके ऊपर थोड़ा सा असर जैसा हुआ था कि शी वॉज अपसेट एंड शी बिकेम अ लिटिल क्वाइट. बट आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी दैट माई यंगर डॉटर नोटिस दिस ऑल्सो. और जब दो बहनों एक दूसरे के साथ बातें करते हैं और खुल के बातें करते हैं, तो इस तकलीफ को, इस तनाव को, इस अजीब सा हादसा को एक्सेप्ट करना और आसान हो जाता है. And like you were sharing, Tian, you then spoke to your elder sister Tiara. You helped her feel comfortable, and sharing and talking her sentiments with you was a step in the right direction. So I'm sure you also agree that there's a lot of stress around, and whenever we go through a problem like this, when we are disturbed or when we find things difficult, we need to accept, isn't that first? Yes, so we need to
we need
accept.
to accept it and then share it with our loved ones so we feel much better and
Very
life gets
true.
a lot easier.
Very true, Tian. Very well said. I'm proud of you that at your age in the 8th standard, you are taking positive mental health ahead. That हम अपनों की भावुकता को समझे, हमारे अपनों को परखे, और जब उनको जरूरत हो तो हम भी 2 कदम आगे बढ़े, और जब हमको किसी की जरूरत हो तो हम भी हिचकिचाए नहीं. We should not feel ashamed to take help or to give help when it comes to mental health issues. So there is Sarah, your friend Sarah, watching in and complimenting you on sharing your story. Siddharth, Om, Arav, Ananya, all of them saying, we need little positive champions like you to take mental health ahead. So let's see what we have learned from our guests today. From 3 wonderful guests who we've spoken to, this is Tian, who showed us that mental health is also important. और देखिए उनकी खूबसूरती प्लेट के ऊपर किस तरीके से सज धज के खाना को पेश करती है. This is our happy family, and I must tell you that she also took part in the walkathon for dementia, that was to express our solidarity and support for people suffering from dementia. अपने बच्चों को भी इन छोटे छोटे चीजों से जुड़ने का मौका दीजिए. बचपन से ही सिखाइए कि मानसिक स्वास्थ्य एक अहम चीज है, and we must accept mental health without shame or stigma. Thank you, Tian. We are so proud of you. And here are a few points that we have collected from our guests today. So Diwali is a festival of lights, not a festival of noise. Let us remember that. We need to be safe. अपना खुद का सेफ्टी के बारे में देखो और दूसरों का भी, स्पेशली जानवरों का, क्योंकि उन लोग डर जाते हैं, बुजुर्गों का, those who are ill, those who are old, those who are unwell, आस्थमा से जो पीड़ित है, उनको इस पोल्यूशन से बहुत तकलीफ होता है, जिनको हार्ट की बीमारियां है और जो बुजुर्ग लोग हैं, ये आवाज, ये धूम धड़ाका से उनका जीना मुश्किल हो सकता है एक हफ्ते के लिए, लेकिन दिया जलाओ, have all those beautiful, wonderful lights that are there, because this is a festival of lights, and see how you can be safe and happy too. Think about the environment and those who are less fortunate also. तारंगन स्कूल स्पेशली एबल के बच्चों के बारे में सोचो, और अगर आपको किसी को कोई गिफ्ट देना है तो जरूर संपर्क कीजिए. Take care of your mind and body. As Sushant said, work-life balance is important. As TIANNE said, utilize your vacations well. Focus on the development of the self. IQ और EQ सिर्फ पढ़ाई लिखाई पे जोर मत दीजिए, बाकी चीजों को भी पहचानिए, कीजिए. Do things like art, craft, kitchen work, everything else. And when in grief, अगर जिंदगी में धक्का लग जाए किसी चीज का, तो share and support yourself and don't feel ashamed for that. So wonderful points that we've gathered from our wonderful guests this evening. Let me also tell you about few of our upcoming events. Let's move to the next slide and see what's coming up next. Well, we wish you, Wellsprings Counselling Clinic wishes each one of you a very happy Diwali, and may this year bring smiles as bright as the Diwali lights. Shine on. This is the season of the lights, and this is the season to feel strong and shine for everyone. Well, let us tell you about our forthcoming programs as well. अपने क्लिनिक में दिवाली का सेलिब्रेशंस वेलस्प्रिंग्स प्ले 5 नवंबर को होगा 7 से 8 बजे. जरूर आइए और इसमें शामिल हो जाइए, but you have to book your seat because there are limited seats. WhatsApp 908-209-3848 to be a part of the Diwali celebrations at Wellsprings Clinic. Also, we have our, yes, we move on to the next slide. Our Ouch, that is Overthinkers Unlimited Chill Out Help Zone. ये सेशन हर दूसरा संडे को होता है 12 बजे महीने का. So we have 13th of November coming up, 12 o'clock. Do be part of it. If you think too much and you want to know how to help your thinking, you can enroll and be part of Ouch. The next slide talks about our Mentastic group for children that is there. हर महीने हम लोग एक सेशन ऑनलाइन लेते हैं मानसिक स्वास्थ्य को बढ़ावा देने के लिए. So join us on Sunday 30th for our session On Track Again. ये छुट्टी वुट्टी का जो असर होता है दिवाली का, सब जब दिवाला हो जाता है तब हम लोग क्या करें और कैसे back to track, back to pavilion आए. This is a session for school students based on that. So do enroll and be part of it. Register via WhatsApp on 908-209-3848. And finally, we remind you that tonight at 8 o'clock, we have Baaton Baaton Mein, Insta Live पे, Wellsprings Counselling पे, हर दूसरा और हर चौथा शनिवार हम लोग मानसिक बातों का गुफ्तगू करते हैं रूबरू अपने अतिथि के साथ. And this Saturday today at 8 o'clock, we have Sentimentally Sarfaraz. It is Tanavir Avasti, who is better known by his pen name Sarfaraz. उन्होंने 7 किताबें लिखा है और मानसिक स्वास्थ्य का थोड़ा सा जश्न हम साथ में मनाएंगे by talking to him. Catch us on this session. Well, thank you everyone for being a part of this wonderful evening as we bring in the festive flavor of Diwali. Our wonderful guests, Dr. ANANT IEETKAR, SUSHANT KASBEKAR, and TIANNE Almeida. We are so happy and fortunate to have you all. आप लोग इस मंच पे आके हमारे दिवाली का 4 चांद आपने और बढ़ाया है. So thank you very much. We thank you for your words of wisdom and the sharing of your experiences. यहाँ पे बहुत लोगों ने बहुत कुछ सीखा और समझा है आपसे. And we cannot forget thanking Anirudh also, the man behind the scenes who coordinates the whole show for us together. So this is for you to see again, and if you want to share the link with others, it's on our YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget, 1MD is the place to be. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful season of Diwali, everybody. Thank you for being here. Happy Diwali.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Diwali to all.
Thank you and happy Diwali to everyone.